don't do distractions. I'm coming back.
Yo, what it do? It's your boys, Juice and Lou. We back here with another episode for you guys. Now you know the NBA draft is tomorrow night, so you know what we're here to do. Now we're not gonna do what we did for the NFL draft. We're not gonna sit here and do our little mock drafts and picks, but we are gonna talk about most potential to be a bust, most potential to be great, and some trades that could possibly happen on draft night. Now, without further ado, J. Lou, go ahead, take us in. Let's go.
It's NBA Insider Lou to you at the moment. So, let's start with, usually people start, who's usually to be the best player in the draft. How about we start out with the player who could go top 10 but be a bust? Now, this draft features is very guard and forward heavy. Not a lot of centers nowadays, technically centers, whatever you want to call them. We got the two prospects, like those two are probably the lock-ins at 1 and 2. We got Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green. Those are probably the two best. But for bust, in the top 10, scouts are really high on Franz Wagner. Now, if you know his brother, Mo Wagner, got drafted by the Lakers. And he's a center, though. His brother's more of a forward. He's not that good. And I haven't heard from Mo Wagner in a while. Franz Wagner being top 10, he's also the dude last seen in March Madness to brick, I think, his last 3 threes for Michigan, and they lost. He missed the game-winning fadeaway. I think he airballed it, too. He airballed one of those clutch threes in the March Madness tournament. But I'm just not really high on him in this top 10. Out of all the players I'm seeing right now from the mock draft that people have been sending, I think he has the most potential to be a bust, also because of the team. He seems like he may either land in Sacramento or Orlando. Now, Orlando will probably be the better fit because they don't really have a certified forward. I mean, they got Jonathan Isaac, but he's probably going to play the 4 because he's 6'10". In this day and era, 6'10" forwards usually play the 4 now. And they don't really have a 3 figured out right now. I mean, they have Terrence Ross, but not really that solid. So he would be the better fit there. I don't want him going to the Kings because we know how bad the Kings organization has been.
Yeah.
But that's who I got as being the biggest bust out of the top 10.
I like that. But it's like my bust who I got, it's like he had a solid, real great March Madness, but I gotta go with Davion Mitchell. Yeah, it's just like he can be great, but he's 6'2". Like I mean, like you said, it's a guard and forward heavy draft, but everybody's tall. Like point guards are evolving unless you have insane handles or insane finishing or shooting skills. You're not going to go far in the league if you're small. So you got to be taller. You got to be the Ben Simmons of the world. You got to be the Shies. How tall is Shy? I know you know.
6'5".
You got to be the Shies of the world. Like the point guard position is evolving and taller. And if you're small, and he was a Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year, and he's like probably one of the best on-ball defenders. But like I said, you're just too little. You're too little. Now he could probably make some noise on the defensive side. He could probably make like an all rookie defensive team or something like that. But in the long run, I don't think he'll be as successful. I just don't see it.
All right. All right. So we started off who we think was the biggest bust potential. Now, let's talk about who we think be the best player coming straight out. Now, this means highest potential, honestly.
Mhm.
And there's a lot of good players in the top 5 and honestly top 6 that you could pick from. Jalen Suggs, everybody knows him now. Had a great March Madness tournament in Gonzaga. They lost to Baylor, but that shot he hit was crazy on
It was
UCLA.
crazy. It was crazy.
So he's one of them. You got Evan Mobley, forward from USC. Now, people had actually been comparing him to Anthony Davis and Tim Duncan. That's a lot of praise right there. That's a lot of praise. 7-foot power forward, can shoot really good from mid range. Has streaky 3-ball, but he's not really that strong. That's why he gets compared to like AD. Not really the most strongest big in the world, but he's very outside oriented. Then I already talked about Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham. Now, out of the players I just named, I think Jalen Green has the highest ceiling. Let me tell you why. G League upcomer, didn't go to college. 6'6" guard, 180, very long athleticism, has almost everything you can do offensively. Can shoot well, finish, very high vertical. He's just not the best defender. I mean, he's 180 at 6'6". You got to put on a little bit more weight. In my opinion, probably like 10 to 15 pounds of muscle in the NBA for that shooting guard position. But everything else, his game is just very excellent. And I've been following him actually since high school, honestly. And I've seen him grow and get taller and whatnot. So I just think his ceiling now with his handles ability and his vertical will really help him develop better than other players like Jalen Suggs in the league.
Yeah.
So that's who I got being my highest ceiling player out this draft.
Honestly, I don't even know how you could go anybody else. It's not Cade Cunningham. Honestly, the number 1 pick. You're 6'8", 220 as a point guard. He's basically a taller Ben Simmons. Like, let's
Shoot
be real.
better.
I said not a taller Ben Simmons. A better Ben Simmons that can shoot the ball. It says has excellent size for a point guard, listed at 6'8", 220 pounds, with a wingspan that exceeds to 7 feet. That's crazy. Now, the team that he's going to be on is probably not going to be as successful, even though you have Jeremy Grant, who is a Most Improved Player nominee. You got him. It sucks that they don't have Christian Wood. Christian Wood, that would have been good. That would have been good. But it's not really the best team, but if they can go and get some help, like some shooters, like around him, that'd be hard. That'd be hard. But he could pass. His defensive, like he has the physical tools defensively, it says, to cover guards, wings, and bigs. And he improved tremendously from pull-up jumpers from the mid-range and the 3, and is an excellent free throw shooter and has a soft touch around the basket. I don't know how you can beat that. I don't even know how you can stop that. Because like I said before with Davion Mitchell, he's small and it's evolving, but it's slowly evolving. Not everybody is a tall big yet. Or not a tall big, a tall point guard yet. A tall point guard, you could say Ben Simmons, Shy. Who else is tall?
Luka.
Luka's tall. Luka's a tall point guard. I mean, I guess you could say LeBron. But adding Cade there, it only this is gonna be he's gonna be a defensive nightmare. He's gonna be a nightmare for somebody to guard. It's gonna be some, but Jalen Green and Jalen Suggs and Evan Mobley, they're all gonna be good. All gonna be good. But it's just like, and I'm hearing the Rockets are trying everything to get the number one pick. Now, if the Rockets trade up and get the number one and get Cade Cunningham, I think the Rockets are a playing tournament team. Are a playing tournament team. If they draft up and if they trade up and get Cade Cunningham, they could be a playing tournament team. If Kevin Porter can play like how he's playing, like James Harden, like as big and Cam as Cade Cunningham is, if he can come in and be dominant, like I said with Christian Wood, nah, I ain't gonna lie, they probably have to trade Christian Wood just to get him.
Why would they trade Christian Wood?
In order to get the number one pick? Because what are they, number 3?
2.
Oh, they're number 2. Yeah, you have to give somebody. You have to give somebody.
John Wall, Kevin Porter, 1 to 2. Jashawn Tate.
Nobody wants John Wall. Let's be real. They don't want John Wall.
I bet you the Lakers would.
The Lakers want everybody that has a name. But we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
2 more questions. This one has to do with the environment you get drafted to. And this basically is the player who you think will succeed the most straight out this draft.
Ooh.
And I gotta go with either 2 players here. It's kind of a surprise, honestly. I got Scotty Barnes going to the Magic at 5.
Wow.
He's been compared like a point forward, like a Draymond Green. Has great defense, great leadership, intangibles. Now, you say, the Magic, they're not going to be a good team.
Yeah.
Markelle Fultz coming back. Played really well. Also have Cole Anthony.
Okay.
Plug him in at the 3. Jonathan Isaac coming back off injury. And Mo Bamba.
That's gonna be
still off the bench.
That's gonna be a defensive nightmare, honestly.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes, really good defender, like I said. Been compared a little bit to Draymond on the defensive side. 225. He's faster than Draymond though, ever was. But Draymond was bigger, like he's more bulkier. But he's 225 at 6'8". That's not bad. So I think he can have a big impact on the Magic if they draft him. Now the other player, this is a interesting one because he might get traded, is if the Warriors draft Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's fallen this far. Now if the Warriors get him, that's almost a steal because they literally need a player like him, just a superstar version. And if he's able to even succeed in that role, like, because Andrew Wiggins, they don't got Kelly Oubre no more. He's a free agent, probably not coming back. They're trying to move Wiggins, and then Jonathan Kuminga, he could plug in right there, and he just getting drafted. He's only 6'7", 220. I mean, he's a little bit compared to Andrew Wiggins in size, but he's younger, of course, and way cheaper. So him defensively is also really good for the Warriors. Like I said, he's also lengthy. The only problem is he doesn't shoot the ball well. And the Warriors, they love shooters, especially since Draymond's not 2016 version anymore.
Yeah.
But I think he also will be a good piece and be a solid player that will succeed with any team, especially the Warriors, though.
Okay. Honestly, I gotta go with your boy Jalen Green. Like with your boy. If the Rockets don't trade up, then they're gonna obviously get Jalen Green. I think besides Cade Cunningham, like I said, it's going to be close between him and Jalen Green, who's going to make some noise. But I think Cade Cunningham is going to be it. But Jalen Green on the Rockets is going to make some noise. I think him and Kevin Porter is going to be a great duo. I think him and Kevin Porter are going to be a real good duo. And I think they're going to come out. I think Jalen Green can give me like a Lonzo energy. That's Alonzo. LaMelo energy. I think he can come out off the gates. He'll probably start off a little slow, but I think he can make some noise for the Rockets and give Rockets fans hope for the future. For sure. Like I said, it's a solid team around. It's a solid team who could put up points. John Wall, he's not what he used to be, but he can still give you 18 and like 8 assists. He can give you like 18 and 8. So John Wall, I think he can still play a little bit of defense. I think he can still play some defense. John Wall, Jalen Green. I think you move Kevin Porter down to how tall is Kevin Porter? Because Jalen Green is 6'6". All right, never mind.
6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, swap that. Jalen Green at the 3, put Kevin Porter at the 2, and then what's the dude that they had? House? I forgot his name.
No, they have Deshaun Tate. That's their rookie.
That's their 4?
Yeah, he played pretty good.
And then you got Christian Wood at the 5. That's solid. Young and solid, besides John Wall. But Kevin Porter can develop into like the primary ball handler. I wouldn't be upset at that. Plus he's got confidence. He dropped 50 on Drew Holiday. I think he got the confidence. That if he didn't have it, that for sure gave it to him. But I think Jalen Green gonna come out and make some noise better than any other team. Well, besides, I do agree on the Scotty Barnes thing. Like I said, that's gonna be a defensive nightmare for teams low key. And everybody's tall. Besides Cole Anthony, that's a big lineup. That's a big lineup.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be
all right.
Yeah.
Last draft day question here. Got to go to you, actually. I want to hear your take.
Okay.
What do you think will get traded? Any players will get traded on draft day? You know, we got Lillard, Beal, Ben Simmons out there.
Oh, man. Honestly, I honestly don't think any big names are going to get traded. I don't think Dame's going to get traded.
No big names this week at all.
No big names. No big names. There's no doubt in my mind Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, KCP. There's no doubt in my mind that they're all getting traded. No doubt in my mind. Gary Trent, possibly. Oh, wait, no, he's a free agent. Never mind. He's a free agent. We already saw a trade with Jonas Valanciunas and Steven Adams, Eric Bledsoe and them. We already saw that trade. But other than that, I really don't see any big name players. Kyle Kuzma, they're in the talks for sending Kyle Kuzma to Sacramento for Buddy Hield. But then again, Kyle Kuzma and KCP was offered to every team in the league, and everybody said no. So hey.
Oh my goodness.
So hey, I mean, I don't know what you got to do. Unless you're giving a Kuzma and Harrell for Buddy Hield, I think that's a little much, maybe. Especially if you're trying to get. I mean, if you could probably still get Westbrook or Lowry or DeRozan. I don't know, man. The Lakers want everybody, man. They want CP3, Buddy Hield, Russ, DeMar. Who else? I said Kyle Lowry. They were Kyle Lowry. Yo, I don't know. It's crazy, bro. But hey, they said Kuzma and the Lakers' 22nd pick was also discussed with the Pacers of trying to get the 13th pick. Now, I don't really know what the Lakers would get for the 13th pick, but if I'm the Pacers, I'm looking at them like they're crazy. You giving me I'm gonna give you my 13th pick for a 22nd and Kyle Kuzma? Stop it. I'll laugh in your face. I don't even say nothing. I hang up the phone. But hey, that's all I got.
Okay. Now, I got two interesting trades. Y'all, are you ready for this one?
Okay.
The Golden State Warriors get back in contention by adding Pascal Siakam for James Wiseman, the 7th pick, and the 14th pick. That's the first trade. Now, like I said, the Warriors obviously trying to win. Pascal, a great, long, lengthy defender. Didn't play that good this season. The whole Raptors team honestly didn't play that good. But you know what you're gonna get from Pascal on the defensive side. It's really if he can have a consistent jump shot. And the Raptors, they move in a rebuilding process. You got Fred VanVleet. You got the 4th pick. You'll have the 7th pick and the 14th pick. That's 3 picks in the lottery. Just the lottery alone. With that, you can take Jalen Suggs, which seems like y'all gonna do, which is good at the point guard. Him with Fred VanVleet, 7th pick. Y'all could get Kuminga because that's who the Warriors was probably gonna get. That's your 3. You still got OG Anunoby, Gary Trent off the bench. Center wise, you got Chris Boucher. He played good, but he was in and out the lineup due to injury. So you got a solid team if you're the Raptors there. You got a really solid team. So it's not a bad trade. I think they should do that. And the second trade I've been hearing, now this is a 3-team deal. I doubt this will happen though. You have the Mavericks re-getting Harrison Barnes and Montrezl Harrell. And Kristaps Porzingis goes to the Kings for the 2022 first round pick from the Mavs and the 2022 second round pick this year for the Kings. They get all that. And the Lakers receive Buddy Hield, a 40% 3-point shooter who they need desperately in LA shooting wise, because you know LeBron loves his shooters. But out of that trade, I think I say the Lakers probably win that one. Didn't have to really give up much. Montrezl Harrell, that's it. That's the only player you had to give up. Probably going to move Kuzma at that point and KCP. But Buddy Hield, I'd rather have Buddy Hield, honestly. Even though he's paid really good right now, it's just he shoots the ball so good. He's a 40% in his career. That's just in his career, too. So I think Lakers win. That helps them in playoff contention. The Kings also get Porzingis. They would probably have to move Marvin Bagley. I don't know who would want Marvin, honestly, but Porzingis could show that he could be DeMarcus Cousins Part 2 on the Kings.
Please. Man,
but those are my wild draft day trades.
I think Marvin Bagley can flourish somewhere else.
Don't say Miami.
Not Miami. But anywhere else. I think he can flourish anywhere else. But
okay.
That's all I gotta say, man. You good? You ready? You done? You got this everything?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, bro.
NBA draft day.
That's all for the NBA draft. Thank you guys for tuning into this episode. That's gonna wrap it up. Hey man, we might have to talk about some Team USA soon, bro. Look like they down horrendous right now. People saying KD can't leave.
Go to Slovenia.
Or is it Pop's fault? Hey, they said the Spurs offense not working. That's tough, but hey, we're gonna have to see. But until next time, it's your boys Juice and Lou, and we out of here. Peace.